The survival rate of a pistol, not a rifle, but a pistol, a revolver, pistol, the survival rate is higher if I get shot 2 or 3 times than if the guy had a knife. A knife is very, very dangerous. An old crippled lady with a kitchen knife that's crazy could kill me. All my training could be done. Okay? So you don't want, until you get some level of skill fighting empty hand, you don't want to pretend that you can take a flaying knife out of someone's hand. Hey guys, Wolfman Combatives here, showing you some knife defense stuff. Dealing with a knife is extremely difficult if you are not able to fight one-on-one in all ranges of combat, meaning MMA, plus headbutts, biting, eye gouging, and all the dirty stuff. If you're not comfortable with that, you're not going to be comfortable fighting multiple bare opponents or one guy with a knife. Very dangerous. A old lady with a kitchen knife could kill you. I'll be the attacker. The usual attacker just looks like this. Is someone just kind of like comes up, they hide the knife behind their leg, and they're kind of like, and they sewing machine and stab you as many times as they can, 4 to 27 times, until you're bleeding and bleeding out on the street. So that's the reality of a street attack. Looks like this. It's just this, and that sting is pumping into you over and over and over again. That is most knife attacks. Hey, whoa, chill out, man. Chill out. Whoa! Hey man, hey man. Man, what's up, what's up? Sorry, you okay? If I'm at closer distance, and maybe I was here to him instead of my relationship being up here, if I didn't have the distance, I'm closer, and he's already in my face, and maybe I got stupid and I stayed too tight instead of making my distance in a fence, and he starts to go back, I could go here. I could go for a punch and a jam. I'm coming in to follow his draw. So he's going for something, could be a pistol, could be a knife, and I'm going to punch him here, and I'm trying to jet in here. Now hopefully I follow so he doesn't get the weapon out. It's half out, whatever, it falls to the ground. If he manages to start getting it out, go ahead, grab. And I went late, even here, boom. And now I'm hitting him over and over and over again, and I have my arm extended to keep it straight, to keep structure. I don't want it bent where he's stronger than me and he can pump it into me. I want to keep it outplayed and keep my weight going backwards, okay? So, ideally, I want to punch and jam it and follow the draw before it's even. Hey guys, DanTheWolfman, thecombatsystem.com. I got MMA, I got grappling, catch wrestling, doing combatives, doing knife defense stuff. A little bit of pressure testing now against the grab and stab or the grab and punch. And you should always react, a lot of your stuff, if you're really in a combative's mindset, whether you think it's empty hand or, you know, maybe has a little shiv or something, a tiny little pocket knife or a screwdriver. You got to be careful. Okay, so you should react the same. I have another video showing these techniques. Now this is a little bit of pressure testing on it, and a follow-up option technique as well. Okay, see, I would have just ran and got out of there. Someone's coming up to me to stab me, so I had to behind your leg and do a little walk up and go out a little further this time. I'm out of there. I'm just going to keep going. This guy's maybe just crazy running around stabbing people. If I got to re-engage him to save other people, if I'm a skilled big guy like I am, you know, that's another story. Or you're a law enforcement officer or security or whatever, military. Hey man, what are you doing? Back up! See, I don't know if he's got a knife or not. Maybe didn't even see it, but I see his hand back there. If the guy's hand's behind his back, you assume he's got a gun or knife or some kind of weapon. Okay. So that time I thought about engaging. I turned my strike to the neck or to shoulder, whatever that becomes, like a jut style. Look in the other video. Turn that into my. If I already picked up that someone's trouble, whatever, dude, hey man, I don't want any trouble, back away, leave me alone. Already de-escalated the situation or whatever. If this hand starts doing funny stuff and backing away here, If I really think that it could be something, I might just hit this guy, chin him, and run away. Okay, so I can either go long hook and just here, because I want to get away from the weapon hand. Or I'm going to do this. If I start, be in front and then start to reach back. Ooh. I'm going to, like arm drag to the outside, come to this side. As he reaches back, just go slow. As he reaches back, I'm going to go 1, 2, Kali forward, blading off this way. And I'm really going to jam this into the neck. Yeah, you can see it's a jolt. Even lightly, it's a jolt because the artery and the pressure point's there. Okay, so like give me some flack, we'll play a little bit and then reach back. Hey, whoa, chill out, man. Chill out. Whoa! You okay? Okay. So what's important is he started to bring a weapon into play. I don't know what it is, could have been a gun. But I got to the blind side and I'm running. I'm out of there. If it's a knife, which most likely it is, him coming in front and getting me is, as he's starting to bring this out, I'm getting away from it. That's what matters. Okay, you see how last time I really kind of jutted him pretty good. Axe hand, like an into axe hand defense. Even if you are caught here, that's what you gotta do. And he starts going for my stomach. Okay, go ahead, turn stomach. Okay, we've worked on that last week. This is something, hopefully you react before a grab is made, which a lot of times in the street, it's gonna be a grab and a sewing machine stab. So if I see this, or maybe he's hiding the blade behind me, and he's just walking up, you're like, hey man, back off, back off, back off, and he reaches, I'm gonna go. So he's hiding, you don't know what's going on. It could be to punch me, it could be to stab me. I'm out of there. Let's do it from this side. Hey, whoa, chill out, man. Chill out. Whoa! A lot of times verbal distraction is how people attack.
Do you know where Brighton Beach is?
Hey man, back up, back up, back up, man. Release the face, back pivot, work on this. Okay. Hey guys, DanTheWolfman, thecombatsystem.com, just kind of playing around with baseball position now, different positions. You want to get to a Russian 2-on-1 most of the time, unless you're doing really loose work and you're good with like the Russian martial arts systema. But highest percentage chance, you're going to look at getting to a Russian 2-on-1. Instinctually, a lot of people might just react and jump back against a stab and end up in a double grab. Or even, you know, God forbid, do like a karate X block or something. But you might turn that into a baseball bat, double wrist grab on the wrist. Important there is to off-balance the guy, pull him to the ground, get him to stab that knife into the ground so it sticks, or against the cement it might disarm, or passing the outside most likely to a Russian 2-on-1. If a punch or a kick or something happens in between, that's okay, but really 2-on-1, just like submissions in general, 2 hands on his, 1 hand control the weapon hand. Those are positions you want to drill out of so they're mapped into your mind and nervous system. So maybe I react like this, and then, oh shit, I'm in a knife fight, I gotta go. So from here, ready, guys? The best is probably to draw him down and away in an angle and spin behind of that Russian 2-on-1. Boom. Okay, if I put a headbutt in there, so now, oh God, now you gotta go. So I'm gonna yank him this way and come to my 2-on-1. Then I can use my body weight, my shoulder, my chest to bump him and work against the elbow. pass it to the other hand if you want. So he comes here, even better for me. Hey man, back off, back off. Hey man, back off. Whoa! Redirect it towards it. Okay. Hey guys, DanTheWolfman, thecombatsystem.com. When we're talking combatives, we're talking self-defense. We're talking when you're out at the bar, when you're on the street, whatever. A lot of times in multiple opponent scenarios, if you're in a fight with one guy and someone else jumps in, if you feel anything hit you in the back, especially the lower back kidney area, but even to the back of the head, the back of the neck, you gotta stop beating the one guy and react and spin instantly to deal with a second attack, because it's usually a knife or a screwdriver or stabbing implement, and you're getting killed. And I saw footage of this clerk, and there's two guys with knives that are brothers attack and stab the guy over a few dollars to get the register, and he's frustrated, he can't get it open. They start stabbing the guy. He kicks one guy, and then he's dealing with that guy, and the other guy's behind is stabbing him to death. He's not reacting to this guy because he thinks, oh, I'm just getting punched. He says in the after interviews. A lot of times in knife attacks, you got to train in your brain. If you feel anything hit you from behind, it may be a knife, and you have to react to that. You can't just be in mount or control position hitting a guy. Deal with that guy later. You got to react to what's behind you. And a common attack is going to be to just walk up on you and just start shivving you into the kidneys. Okay? Usually right-handed attack. Eventually we got to drill left-handed too in case. And then you got to drill when you get to that point, if it's a grab followed by immediate. You're going to have to react differently if someone has a good hold of your shoulder or a coat or something like that where they have a control position. And usually, instinctually, 8 beasts that we are, it's going to be control, grabbing hand. Any kind of attack is going to be not fencing style, which you have to be prepared for, but is going to be with the power stabbing implement hand back and a grab, hold, control position. Okay? So you got to deal with that, whether they're behind you, in front of you, on the side of you. Another attack. Some violence. And I've seen people do this. So you think it's just a punch and all that didn't hurt. If it didn't hurt, it's a blade. It's a stabbing implement. It's a shank. It's a screwdriver. It's killing you. Especially if you go, oh, that didn't hurt, I'll deal with him later. You're dying. Don't. You got to train the right way. One more time, then we can continue. Working or something. Okay. So guys, react if it's behind you. Alright, if you get hit from behind, turn, pivot. Use your elbow first to clear. Abduction stuff. If he put a knife to my belly, my throat, my kidneys, my liver, my back, he holds a knife on me to abduct me, to take my money, then I can maybe work it. So he either wants to kidnap me or wants my money. Okay, what do you want? Well, why, man? I'm sorry, why? I don't want to go with you. I don't want to. Whoa! Oh, we're in a fist fight now. Now we're in a knife fight. Maybe Dave is just hungry, he has no money. Maybe he's just needing to get my wallet. Whoa! Hey man, what do you want? Like, started stabbing me, it's different. I gotta work, right? Hey, okay, man, no problem. Now I gotta think about where the blade is. Hey, oh man, I'm sorry. I don't want any trouble. I don't want trouble. Whoa! Now I can work against the flat of the blade. I can take it away because of leverage. And it would fly out. Okay? Even, not if he's stabbing me, but if he's like, come with me, get in my car. Like if he just wants my wallet, of course I'm gonna give him my money. My life is worth more than to go home to my family's more important. If he's abducting me, grab me, something like this. Whoa, okay, hey man, you just want my wallet? Here's my right pocket, can I get it? Okay, here you go. But if he's like, get in the car, to a woman especially, he's got bad things planned. You don't want to go somewhere else. So now it's time to scream and fight for your life when you see an opportunity. So, I can work against them here. I just have to get away from the tip, and most importantly, and the blade. But I can work, take it away, because I move it. So if he's just holding me up, however he's holding me up, what we do, I don't care. Okay? I might get nicked a little bit, I got a little shave, but I didn't get my artery cut. Okay? Because I know how to make a little space and work against the flat. So eventually, just put it somewhere. Won't play with it. Whoa, okay man, hey, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Ask him what he wants. What do you want? What can I do for you? Alright, you want money? Okay. You want my car keys? Okay, here you go. I drop it if I need to, whatever. But if I need to work, how about your money? Make a little cash. Hey guys, DanTheWolfman, thecombatsystem.com. Dealing with a knife, very dangerous. Look at my other videos where I talk about it. Don't fight unless you have to, but if you're in threat of your life, this is the first video on dealing with a guy, abduction type hold, using the knife as a form of getting something out of you. Whether he wants your money, give it to him. He wants to take you to a secondary location, fight him. You don't go into a car, especially as a woman, you don't go into a car or a back alley where someone can do their further crimes on you, which usually results in rape and death, and maybe in the opposite order. So, what we're talking about is someone putting a knife to your neck from behind. So, as Oleg here comes up behind me, he wants something from me. Now, whenever I decide to go, I might talk my way out of it and just, hey man, please, you know, I might get a hand up here without telling him I'm struggling. If I give him a lot of force, then he's in a fight with me. But if I go like, hey man, hey, what do you want? And I figure him out. Maybe I can just throw my wallet on the ground and distract him. Maybe he's high on drugs. You know, but if I throw my wallet to the ground, or even my cell phone or something of value, car keys, he might pay attention. But if I feel like he's abducting me now, maybe I'm traveling, maybe I'm in some other places of the country where they kidnap you, okay, and ransom. Technically now we'll deal with the knife. The knife's at your artery. Getting caught in the neck, getting that artery slashed is what you want to avoid. So if I'm going to make a movement, what I want to do is get both hands in play. I'm going to put this one here and attach it to me. At the same time, look at me lift my elbow. To begin with, to train it, you could just throw your hand on top of your head. I know it looks silly, but pay attention now. He's got a little pressure here. Look where the blade goes. It's here. Now it's not there. Now that's a good thing. So I can work in here. And now this, I may be a big guy, but I'm not going to wrestle with him bicep style. I'm going to attach it to my body. That way when he's flailing around, I might get some nicks, but hopefully not deep enough to kill me. So I'm going to work in here. Now, from there, you can either go under or you can turn out. If you have the strength to work against the wrist, turn him out, and hopefully get the elbow underneath your shoulder, you can work an elbow break as a fulcrum, and then work from there. Take it, control it, take the knife, deal with him if you got it, or break away. Back off, man. Whatever you got to do. So, ideally, if I can turn it out, I'll turn it out. But there's other options. I'll go over that one again. What's important here is same time, shoulder up, get that away from, attach it to your chest. And then you fight from there, work from there. If your instincts are to hit or whatever, that's fine, but really you got to deal with the knife hand. I would turn it out, grab the wrist, turn it out. Okay, see I got like a wrist break on him right here. He's up on his toes, right? I think right now he's raised up. There's where I can take this knife and I work out here, okay? Because that's what was open to me. His wrist was at a worse angle that time. I didn't need to go against his elbow joint. I just went against his wrist joint. I'm going to go here. Now, the energy, because the elbow is high, is going to be to slip out under the back door. Okay, I don't like going that way, but it's okay. Now I feed it to him, and even wood hurts with my body. See, I cupped his elbow, and I went in to stab him with his own knife with my body. I don't like going out in general in a fighting rule because you can end up in like a headlock or bulldog choke position. But if that's the energy that's there, that's the energy that's there.
Give me your money.
There you go. Okay. So, even in a car abduction, someone was check your back seat. Always be on condition orange. You know, check around you. Okay. But even if he was behind me in a car, he was hiding in the back seat. If I get this to me and lift it, the blade comes away. Now, I'm not going to say dealing with it from that point so easy, but I might jam the knife into the roof of the car as hard as I can, so hopefully it sticks there. While, boom, I pull his hand off the knife's stuck in the roof, I twist his wrist, I get the knife, I turn around, and I start stabbing the guy. So, you know, be aware of that kind of stuff. We'll go, let me go with you a second. I'll go with someone taller, thanks. Well, like, hey, let me go with you a minute. So now I'll go with someone taller, because Oleg's a little shorter than me. So you see his elbows down a little bit, so just so you can see a couple different things. Now, he's got this to my neck deeper now. A little more dangerous maybe, it's not right on my artery, but it's going to be a little harder to slip out. But still, if I do this, I can still get the knife away. Yeah, and if I wanted to turn my hips and go a little teapot at the same time, and really go out, and then feed it back to him, I can. So here, really do that. Yeah, grab it. Okay, that's my mistake. Okay, so now he's a little tighter, and he wants me to go somewhere, right? So maybe you're dragging me backwards. So now he's taking me somewhere. Yeah, let's go to your car. Let's go somewhere. Uh-oh, he's got bad intentions. He doesn't just want my money. Then it's go time. So I'm going to go, feed it, and try and use your body, and go, whatever. Okay? So he's taller now, and it depends where that elbow is. But I can still articulate his elbow up, which puts the knife down. Work against his wrist and his elbow. Snap that elbow. Get the knife. Still control this work underneath, and I also have the knife. So let's say we're in a car. Here, twist it. You released it, fine. Elbow in the back seat. Or if you still had the knife, jam it into the roof. Good? Yeah, be a little realistic. You can tap me. Okay, see, this is more dangerous. I'm gonna, hey man, chill out, I'm gonna bring my hands up. Chill out. So, going at the right moment is important, but think about space. No one ever thought about raising their shoulder to take this away. I got this from my summer instructor, George Pogachich, who's in Michigan under Vladimir Vasiliev. Very, very highly skilled guy, and if you can, look him up, and something to think about. Hope you guys enjoyed it.